Hey, thanks MiniMF. Morning all. Morning all. I'm just trying to work out if Gov stole any of my brushes yesterday. Fucking reckon he did too. Wanker. Oh, g'day Faro Roach. G'day Tempers Miniatures. Yes, back on. This is a stream on a Sunday morning for me, which is so we can catch some of my American friends. Yeah, this is my jam. This shirt, I dig this shirt. It's my favourite shirt to wear. Aside from the Party Monday shirt, that's obviously the best shirt I've got. Oh, thanks MidiMF. Oh, sorry, thanks Tempers. Yes, we talked about how I did the water effect on last night's stream. So this is the last step, just adding some gloss varnish and okay, Teal Sakai, thanks mate. Morning Rob. Sorry. Alright, so that's her finished. Every time I do that, I feel like Nicolas Cage walking out of the aeroplane in Con Air. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. She's done. That gloss varnish will dry. We've got some water effects that are probably not the most convincing I've done, but yeah, I like them. We may have just received a chicken nugget video. Let's have a quick look. I'm not sure if I can actually bring videos up on stream easily, but
Give me that
very funny little bit. I can't put that one on screen. Yeah, so I'll zoom in on the base. I think it's a pretty cool effect. I like it. So yeah, all of that stuff that was not clear yesterday is obviously now dried clear. Ah, Dick Chipper! G'day, mate. Yeah, Falcon the Winter Soldier is going ballistic. Last night's episode, I watched it after I got off stream last night. Fuck, it's good. Fuck, it's good. So the only area of the gel that hasn't quite dried yet is just at the back here. That's still got a little bit of white in it because it was a quite thick section. The rest of it's all dried clear. So, and this is just obviously gloss varnish that I literally just put on then. So that'll dry clear and glossy, and yeah, pretty easy to do. Like it took all of about 20 minutes. So yeah. She's angry. Very cool. I'll take some photos of her later on. But that is not the focus for today. Today, we are commencing this trick. The reeds were just from some, I don't know, there's this guy who does terrain bits and pieces that I buy when I see him at Queensland Model Hobby Expo. And I've just bought like all sorts of plants from him. In my little container, I have like I think it's a model train stuff. He just has like lots of different interesting plants and shit. So every year I just stock up on some shit and then find uses for it. Alright, here we go. So Daphne. Alright, so I have a plan, and the plan is we're gonna do a little bit of craft welding. I haven't actually yet Topulus. No, I'm going to. I need to sit down and basically spend a few hours going through and working out how much money I want to spend, because I got up to about $1,000 pretty quickly. The first time I was just like, yeah, I'll have some of that, have some of that, have some of that. I was like, that seems excessive. Oh, good work, Clarky. Dick Chipper's Gavin from yesterday, everyone, by the way, in case you're wondering. It'd want to have shipped already, mate, with the amount you spent on shipping. It'd want to be fucking express, that's for sure. So a few things about this model. I'm not wrapped on the cast, if I can be entirely honest. It's not like the best cast I've ever seen, but it's okay. I'm used to better though. The face is good though. The face is very good. G'day, Planky. I just notice a difference though when you're talking about the quality of cast. You know, even the guys that are just okay at casting, like Black Sun and Big Child, it's worse than that. They're like I can cop mold lines. It's the detail, and the detail's a bit naff. That's what I'm not very stoked. All right. So here's our plan. We're gonna start with a completely red, bright red undercoat, because she's from Mars. Get your ass to Mars. See you at the party, Richter. So, and then we're gonna try and do a little bit of craft world-esque stuff. The plan, however, is we're literally only going to use AK 3rd Gen for this whole paint job. I don't know how that's going to go, but I'm excited. I am excited. They got a really cool colour. G'day, Gore. It's called Burnt Red. I really like the look of this colour. Correct. Gavin and I are about to go into partnership. G'day, Faz. So I've done a few little trials and stuff. My early tests with the AK paints is pretty promising. There's a lot of things I like about them. They fall somewhere in the in between Chimera and Vallejo is my experience thus far. So strong pigmented colours but quite thin. Let me think about, I might just put the fucking head in there as well. Yes, the new Craft World studio. Consider that a divorce. Yeah, that's up there. That's up there. Hey Bennett, let off some steam. I like that one. Fucking like a giraffe. Look at her long neck. Yeah, my all-time is probably from the same movie. It's See You at the Party, Richter. That's my favourite. Well, he's holding Richter's arms. So I haven't done a lot of practicing with these. Did I already say hi to Brian? Hi, Brian. I haven't done a lot of practicing with these, but you can see when I was using the airbrush then there was a lot of like spattering. So I haven't quite got the consistency right yet on the airbrushing. Spattering's not the right word because it's not like an issue with the paint. The paint's just coming out of the airbrush a little bit differently to how it normally comes out, so that may be the actual pigments, it may be the airbrush, just trial and error stuff. What about the dog shit advice Gavin was giving out yesterday about airbrushing? What a joker. Medium orange. This one's called cadmium red. It doesn't look like cadmium red, does it? Cadmium fucking orange. Get your ass to Mars. G'day, Durst Roman. Alright, so see these little marks here? I'll zoom in so you can see. Come on, camera. So I'm going to fill those in with gloss varnish, or attempt to fill them in with gloss varnish I should say. that's definitely definitely a casting issue. And there's quite a few of them on there. Always interesting trialing new paints. You never quite know how they're going to react with various things. So, all right, that'll do for our base coats. Let's get into some brush. I did, yes. Yes, indeed. Alright, so let's use, there's some skin tone colours that I like. And it's a violet. Deep brown, ochre. All right, let's get cracking. Oh, great question, mate. Happily talk about Harry Potter. My girlfriend and I are on different sides of this. I say it is number 3. It's the first time the films started to treat them more like films as opposed to just a direct port from the books. I think it was the better for it. I think it was the first time that it started to feel more like a adult film. However, KV is of the opinion that it is number 5 or 7.1. Yeah, I do like Goblet. That was my second choice. So I think I've told this story before, but I started watching Harry Potter before I read the books. So my experience with watching Harry Potter for the first time was I was at home by myself on a Saturday night, as I like to be, and there was fuck all on TV, fuck all movies I felt like watching. So I was just trawling around the free-to-air channels, and I stumbled upon about 30 minutes into Harry Potter and a Chamber of Secrets. And so I just started watching. I think there was, I don't remember what scene it was, but I remember thinking, I've heard of Harry Potter, but what the fuck is this stuff? I didn't know it was about a wizard school. Like I'd never even looked into it before or anything. So, g'day T-Spa. Hey Miss Jana. So yeah, I got into it, and by the end of it I was like, fuck yeah. So literally the next day, Sunday morning, I trundled over to the local JB Hi-Fi and picked up a 4-box set of the first 4 movies. That's the timing in question. So yeah, and then on that Sunday I watched all 4 movies. So and then I watched all the films and went out and bought the books and blah 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 blah. Well, I watched the first one and I wasn't all that impressed at that time. And again, I think that the lack of nostalgia from my childhood has a lot to do with that. But yeah, 2 was better. 3 is the one where I was like, holy shit. And 4 was unreal. Fucking love number 4. I'm up to season 10 of Archer now, Outer Space one. A lot of people that I'm friends with have said they didn't enjoy Archer Danger Island. I really liked it. It was good. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a noticeable improvement from the 3, particularly Rupert Grint. She's on Mars, mate. That's about as far as I've got. This is just an experimental approach, bit Craftworld approachy, and we'll see how it ends up looking at the end. Very rarely do I go into these things with a concrete plan, mate. I'm sorry to say. I wish I did. Maybe I'd be more like Colwell then. But I'm not. G'day Anna Suave! What a great name. See you at the party, Richter! Rarely do I think things out. But when you're doing a diorama, you have to have a little bit more of a plan. When we get around to Lydia, she never wins the vote, mate. I'll tell you what, friends, just because Gavin's on the stream, we're just going to do this. We need to get a little bit of this gear going on. Yeah, the whole thing is, for my approach, I just don't want to be like getting upset at myself when things don't come out the way that I was trying to do. It's just more fun. Hey, Phoenix! G'day, mate. You've joined at a good time. We're literally just starting the sketching and stage of this bust. How was your stream, my great man? Well, let me just do you a quick shout out. I've set up shout outs now. I'm a pro at this. Fucking what a legend. G'day Dracos, g'day Holes Transistor. Yes, I do like this model. I particularly like Athami Alonso's box arts. Cool, yeah, I didn't pop into your stream before I got on today. I was playing Gloomhaven and feeling a little bit dusty. Yeah, pro streamer. Yeah, I'm good at that, mate. I'm good at my own shout outs. I'll tell you the reason why though is because even if I stopped to do a shout out every 5 minutes, I'd still paint a model 3 times quicker than Phoenix would. So I can afford to do that. If he stopped to do shout outs, he'd never get anything done. Get your ass to Mars. Oh, g'day Flick. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty sharp at the moment. Need a haircut, but yeah, just doing my best work in this shirt. Just trying to get ready for this hot tub stream that we're going to be doing soon, mate. I'm in. Sign me the fuck up. I didn't know. Oh, well, that's a disgrace. As long as she didn't have the song as well. Unlucky, Rob. Unlucky, mate. Flick's in fine form tonight, ladies and gentlemen. All right, mate, you're a champion. Thanks for the raid, Phoenix. Go enjoy your evening, mate. That's what I normally do, pal. When I finish my stream, all I want to do is go sit down on the couch and do fucking nothing. So I'll just raid, drop in, say g'day, and then fuck off. So get into it. Don't apologise for doing so, mate. G'day, Lady B Miniatures. Welcome. You know, I'm actually interested to see if my normal approach is going to work with these paints. The way I normally do things. Better get out some ivory and test it out. I genuinely have no idea why those streams exist and how they are as popular as they are. Don't know. Kegafort, I'm using the AK 3rd generation acrylics. I bought some of them to have a play with. And yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about them just yet. But, like, there's porn on the internet, right? Like, you can go and watch that for proppers. G'day, Joe Skynet. Anyway, I'll never understand it. Really? That's cool. Your mum sees you on Twitch. I doubt that my mum would be too worried if I was on Twitch, mate. She still hasn't got on, my mum, Waldo. She hasn't got on yet. Gonna give her a spray about that next time I see her. My nana's been on. But fucking my mum hasn't made the trip. What a stitch up. Alright, here we go. I'm already concerned about whether this is going to work. So we need to do a bit of airbrushing, I think. Okay. It is indeed Joe Skynet. It is. First time. First time. Have I gorged myself? I don't remember smash. I mean, I did smash some barbecue shapes on stream the other night when I was playing Gloomhaven, and my character died, and my friends were making fun of me. So I went and got some barbecue shapes, and I sat there eating them while I had to watch my friends play on my Twitch stream. And I definitely have had some Maltesers, but I don't recall gorging myself on food. Oh, I'm going to be starting an ASMR stream soon, Miss Jana. It's going to be me painting models and getting one of those microphones where I can lick the ears as well and just be like, look at me painting. Oh, okay. Classic. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Joe? It's always weird playing with new paints because they've got vastly different properties to what I'm used to, and so the way that I normally approach things may not work as well with these. I'm just using my normal mixture of thinner and other stuff, water and flow improver. Look, I'm actually not from New Zealand, Lady B. I'm actually from Australia. Oh, shit. Oh, look, I'm not wound up by that because I know a lot of wonderful New Zealanders. They're great people. Plus, their Prime Minister's a fucking jet. That's it. She just said, we shan't be having that in New Zealand. We shan't be having COVID. Thank you. New Zealand is closed to COVID. Yep. Oh, ScoMo's a fuckwit, eh? Every now and then he does something good, and then he just does dumb shit. Alright, let's tweak with some non-metallic metal colours and see how we feel about that. Okay, Necromancer. Alright, so... Ooh, black-red. Get on the beers! Did you do a baking stream, Flick? Yeah, I do need to get a Vortex. I was actually on Amazon last night looking at Vortex mixes, literally for these paints, but I decided not to pull the trigger on them until I've decided if I'm going to use them more. Have you got a link to that? I would fucking love to watch that. Or is it... Is it blocked behind a paywall? Yeah, I think I probably will get one actually at some point, but it's just don't have a pressing need for it at the moment. But what I've observed in my little testing using these paints was that they do not operate well unless you give them a thorough mixing. Bury me, I am finished with you. Look in my eyes. We had a good stream with Gavin yesterday. If you didn't catch it, my friend Gavin came over, did a paint, did a little bit of an introductory paint with him. Tried to teach him how to paint. It failed. He did not enjoy learning how to paint with Big Demo at all. Alright, I'm going to have a look at this cake. That looks like you've made scrambled eggs. Is it supposed to be scrambled eggs, mate? Was it a scrambled eggs cake? Far out. I'm not much of a baker myself, mate, so I don't even think my cake would look like scrambled eggs cake. Alright, so far my verdict is I don't love the skin colours, but I really like the reds. Koki! G'day, mate. We're playing Gloomhaven tonight, mate, if you want to come and watch us. Actually, you're probably not going to be able to do that because you don't have Discord, and I wasn't planning on streaming tonight's Gloomhaven match on Twitch, so... Good, mate. Good to know you got your priorities sorted. Alright, I'll just show off what I did last night. This is what I did in yesterday's stream, by the way, friends. I finished off this chick. Lady of the Lake. Let's just zoom in on her sheer clothing. Glorious effect. Glorious effect from Big Deno there with the sheer clothes. And the glossy water effects base. So there you go. I wonder if I should maybe put a couple of leaves on the base. Like on floating on top of the water. That could be cool. Anyway. Yeah, so fun. Very fun indeed. Yeah, big sword. So I was actually, part of the reason why I went with the colour scheme I did, I was because the sword's so big, I was thinking maybe she's like a little nymph, a little water nymph or something, a sprite. If you remember that, I don't know if you remember that mini-series Merlin. with Sam Neill. I watched that so many times when I was younger. It was unreal. Well, I was thinking that that interpretation of like Mab and all that sort of shit was pretty cool. And there was little fairies and brownies and shit, so maybe she was like Lady of the Lake was one of those. That's what I was thinking anyway. Yeah, I did Water Sky too. Yeah, he's a Water Sky. A little bit of work on him. So he'll probably be finished. I might finish him off next. We'll see. Yeah, how good was that show? Fucking loved it. Martin Short, Miranda Richardson, Sam Neill. Had Helena Bonham Carter as well as Morgana Le Fay. I love King Arthur mythology. Like, when I was a younger man, I had one book that was non-fiction, and it was a book about King Arthur. Oh, huge day, Jurassic Park. Fuck, that was another one from my childhood. Yeah, I do love Sam Neill. It's been a pretty good week, friends. How's your week's been? I got to do some good painting this week. Falcon and Winter Soldier was fucking awesome. Ah, Pascal Blanche, cool. Practice, mate. Practice, practice, practice. That's all it is. Yeah, we're gonna do some airbrush stuff. I don't know. At this point, it may end up being more of a shadow. It may end up being like rusty. I mean, at the moment, I'm sort of thinking about it as an environmental colour because she's from Mars. Get your ass to Mars. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Just never tell, mate, how these things are going to come out. So I realised something about myself a little while ago, and it's one of the reasons I sort of steer away from sci-fi stuff. I don't like painting guns. I don't know why. Like they should be interesting, but I don't love them. I don't love painting guns. I can't figure out the shapes or whatever, but just never do them. So I'm probably just going to do this gun in like black colours or something. Don't know. Well, it's exciting that I'm doing it on a larger piece then, isn't it? I'm sure I've done some non-metallic metal on a larger piece. Sure I have. On stream. Don't know. Yeah, maybe it's talking about busts specifically, bigger scale. Yeah, I don't avoid things with lots of metal these days, but I did in the past. All right, I've got a Falcon Winter Soldier Captain America question to ask. If you're not up to date, cover your ears for this question. Although I'll try and make it less spoilery in the way that I phrase the question. There is a character that Falcon and Winter Soldier met when they first went to Madripoor, whom has been in previous movies, and that particular character was a badass and got them out of a scrape. Does anyone else think that character is the power broker? That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, I'm done. I didn't really make it spoilery. It wasn't really spoilery. Yeah, it wasn't really spoilery. But yeah. Yeah, Cap is a punchable fuckhead, eh? Oh, yeah, I found out. Did you know that is fucking Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn's son? Did you know that? I didn't fucking know that. I found that out yesterday, and I fucking tripped balls for a bit. I was like, huh? I'm glad to hear that, Miss Jonah. We're gonna do some fun airbrushing stuff in a second, which will hopefully make this look even better. But I do like how it's going so far. But you wouldn't need to do the airbrush if you didn't have an airbrush. You can do what I'm about to do next without the airbrush. Do it. That's a great fact, Topulus. Great fact. Yeah, when you're painting small minis, sometimes it does feel a little bit wasteful, but it's also fun. Huh? That's classic. Oh, it's good stuff. All right, let's do some fun airbrushing. So I'm really hesitant to use these paints for this because I want some translucency, and these feel really heavily pigmented. So we may diverge from the initial plan slightly just to incorporate some contrast paints and get paint on my pants. deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never leave around. Flash the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallows now. That's how I feel about this airbrushing. We're in the deep end. Alright. Just a smidge of contrast paint. Because I need a transparent colour. Not so far. I mean, I'm about to use a contrast paint because I need a transparent colour and they don't have them. I think they do actually have transparent colours, but yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of little things like that. Like the gun is a bad cast. There's these marks on the torso, and I mean it's not the worst cast. Like it's not. I don't want to smash it too hard. G'day, Squishies Unite, because it isn't like unpaintable or anything like that. Hey, Tui. A little bit more of this burnt red. Ah, thanks, mate. Good night. Sleep well. Good night, sweet prince. Alright, and I didn't look into the rules, mate. I think it's just Warhammer Quest. you get a copy? Ah. Yeah, I mean, I could probably find a copy if I wanted one, but I don't know. It's not limited edition, so. It's probably too early to say that I'm liking them. I'm using them. There's a lot of colours I like. They've got different properties to the other paints I've used, and I'm finding aspects of that a little challenging right now. Cool. How many players? Oh, mad. What are we doing Tuesday again? Why am I bringing Feast for Odin? It's only 4. Hopefully it'll be raining and Toad doesn't rock up. And that is a varnish, a matte varnish. Just homogenises all of the colours. Removes any shine from contrast paints or whatever else. Yeah. Alright, and now go back in and do some shadows. We can only hope. We can only hope. Oh, see you, Joe. Thank you for getting on, mate. And now we'll do some little pop lights that should make it look like metal. Should. Theoretically. Maybe that could be a type of music. Mars metal. I see red. G'day, Cthulhu. I see red. It's going well, mate. Trying out some new paints. Enjoying them so far. Aspects of them, anyway. And there you go, Big Dano's metal styles. Look at woo! So just to talk through the process for people who may have missed it or you're wondering. So basically what I've done is just built up some high contrast changes using the brush, and then I've used my airbrush to smooth that out and add some colour and add some shadowy nuance, and then by going back in with the brush as a final highlight and re-adding the shadows with a brush, you get this, which I think looks like metal, or relatively convincing metal. This little fucker. Oh well. We have more metal to do. So you're looking at a zoomed in version, right? So this is what it looks like from there. Pretty cool, I think. Looks like we'll do it again. Thank you, Necromancer. Yeah, there's some nice stuff happening there, but my problem with that area is there's not enough contrast, not enough value contrast. So we will need to address that situation. As we progress on. On and on and on, strangers waiting up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Streetlight people living just to find emotion. Please share away, mate. Share away. Hiding somewhere in the night. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Streetlight. I'll zoom back in so you can see what's happening again. People. Get your ass to Mars. Cohagen, give those people air! Oh look, when I said craft world style, mate, I was just starting with a saturated colour and moving into a lighter tones and stuff. So I don't think I could paint exactly like them, even if I tried. But yeah, I'm still. I mean, there's still some red tones in there, so it's not far off. Guess we'll just add a few more. Yeah, I liked their version of Hilda. I liked Sergio's better. G'day, Smeggers. But yeah, I find their work to be really hit or miss. Sometimes it'll just be a massive win where the model just sings because of those colours and the way that things work, or it's an absolute miss where it just looks like dog shit. And for me, Hilda was a hit. Of course, Plank Walker, please post away. If we'll get into some critique if you want, friends, very soon. Alright, stand by. I'm just going to continue with this little metal bit while the colours on my palette. And then I'll bring up your model and we'll have a look. What you think about that? Let's have a look, shall we? Plankosaurus. One of your best, mate. One of your best. Go back to fucking lurking, will ya? Hey, this is what I did in my last couple of streams, friends. If you haven't already seen it. Oh. I like it. I need to take some photos of it later on. It's cool. Necromancer, did you already post your picture, or you're not done it? Ah, beautiful. 2.7k to go. What are we seeing? What Aussie classic? Tell me, I'm excited. I'm gonna show you a little chicken nugget video from the other day at my house. It was at my girlfriend's house. It's very good. Where is the thing. All right. Hey. This is little boy. Look how little he is. Hello, Miss Half Damage. Look at him. Look at his face. Oh.
I'm hiding from the bad men.
Oh, he's enjoying it, isn't he?
He's like in trance. It's so romantic. Look.
Little boy. He's such a funny little guy. G'day, Salamander Milk. How are you, champion? I'm living the dream today, mate. Living the dream. It is a cool bus, yes. Alright, let's have a look, Necromancer. There's another stitch up like Plankwalker though. Fuck me. Expect fireworks. Alright, let's check it out. Ah, yes. Okay. I do recall how this model started. So let's see where we're at now. All right. You should clip that moment, Plank Walk. Go back and clip it back. Great time. Tell you what, mate, the OSL is less effective than it was last time. You got an airbrush? The reason the OSL is less effective is because everything else is more, yeah. So I think what you need to do now is use the airbrush to do a really filter of the red coming up from the bottom. So at the moment, the light's working, but light sort of bounces around all over the place, right? So by using the airbrush and actually hitting red everywhere all over it, not all over the whole model, but just like from that direction, it's going to catch some overspray on areas, which will just make that whole area look a little bit more correct. However, you don't want it to overload the green or to overload the shadows or anything like that. So you want it to be a light filter, like a lot of quick passes to just tone that area red and add a little bit more of that light effect coming from the bottom. I think you need to make the light more intense. So when you have object source lighting, there's actually a couple of rules that you need to follow. The first being that the light source needs to be brighter than the actual other source of lighting around it, otherwise it wouldn't cast any light. So Roman Gruber showed us in a class that he did with us this really awesome demonstration where he took a match, right, and he lit a match and held it beside his face, and it was in daylight, and so there was literally no orange, nothing, right? When he turned the lights off in the room or whatever, in the example, it was a photo example, all of a sudden his face is cast in orange glow. So if you have an object source lighting, it needs to be brighter than the rest of the source for it to work. So you need to really up that intensity of the colour, is what I would suggest there. I like the rest of the colours and stuff. I like the skin tone. Yeah, everything's coming along okay, mate, but yeah, just up the intensity of the light source. Very good, very good. If you listen and won't sing it back, whoa. Oh, you got to get yourself a big pallet. Honestly, it is one of the absolute best things I ever did. The last thing you want is to have to like lose the colours you put out because you have to change your palette. Just makes a massive difference. All right, Rob, you're a champion. See you again soon, buddy. A problem many of us faced during COVIDs. I did not have the same problem because my painting desk was too cluttered with just shit everywhere. I am a manager. I'm a sales and operations manager for retail stores. So the overall verdict on these AK paints is I don't know yet. I like a lot of things about them. I like the colours. They flow really nicely from the brush. But there's a few aspects of them that I'm not as convinced on. Let's do some weird shit. And some weird shit again. I generally stick pretty tight into the Nocturna, the Vallejo, and the Chimera paints. So, but I bought these to have an experiment with. See if I liked them better or anything, but for the moment, my gut feeling is I won't be switching over to these. But you never know. No, Gav was buying Nocturna ones yesterday. Some of my favourite colours are the Nocturna colours, and he was like trying to steal them the other day. I was like, buy your own. You fucking dickhead. Fucking Gav. What a clown he is, eh? If you've not watched me paint before, I like to use a lot of wet in wet techniques. Well, maybe not a lot, but I like to use wet in wet. Particularly for volumes like hair and fur. You create some nice natural variation. It's very hard to replicate. This is great sculpted hair, by the way. This is exactly the type of hair I love to paint with. I have a little bit of this medium Joe Sonia Magic Mix, which is like a extender and a medium and a matte thing all rolled into one. So I use that, but it's mostly just speed, I think. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Let's see what the hair looks like. G'day, foolish monk. Well, morning to you, mate. Pretty early for you, isn't it? 8:30. Are you 2 hours ahead? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're in fucking Wagga, wherever the fuck you're from. So yeah, I'll do some like airbrushing to the hair to just tweak the colours and the tones and stuff. But yeah, it's a fun way to paint hair. You get a lot of variety and stuff. just for fucking dick chipper. We'll just paint the back of this hair. Probably not even on now, he's fucking got netball today. So I went to my friend's Koki's the other week and playing some board games. While I was there, because he's been watching some of my streams he was on earlier, he might still be on if you are. Hi Koki. And his wife, love his wife, Annie, she's the best. She was saying Koki watches my streams every now and then when he's like lying in bed or getting ready for bed and stuff. So Annie said to me, I keep having to tell my husband to get you out of our fucking bedroom. I said, don't lie, Annie, that's not what actually happens, is it? You're always telling him, hey, what's Trent streaming? Let's get him on. Let's get Big Deno in the room. Do I? I'm pretty sure I don't have clips turned off because other people have done clips. There's definitely clips on there at the moment. Oh look, one of my favourite shows. What? That's bizarre. One of my favourite shows, this is going to be a surprise to many of you, my favourite shows of all time is MasterChef. Fucking love MasterChef. I love cooking shows. Love the fucking shit out of it. Well, the Australian version of MasterChef, oh maybe it is because you're not subbed, I don't know. I wouldn't have thought so. Anyway, the Australian season of MasterChef starts very soon, the next season, and I'm excited. I am excited. I haven't said anything that says you can't do shit if you're not subbed, that I know of. G'day, Petra FTO. G'day, it's just Zay. G. It's just Z he. G'day. Excellent. Yeah, I ordered Guzman and Gomez for Gavin and I last night. He's never had Guzman before, which is Mexican takeaway. Rocked up. He was over the moon. Yeah, awesome burritos. Tacos are mad. G'day, Batata Sonhadara. Batata Sonhadara. G'day, mate. Oh, g'day, Dodo. How are you, mate? What's the time? Oh, 10:45. Cool. We're coming up on finishing time soon, friends. I could tell because I was hungry. I was just like, ooh, I could go some food right now. Grimlord 40, welcome. Yeah, it is probably because you said dinner. How are you, Grimlord? Hope you're having a great day. Thanks, mate. You gonna change your name back to Kung Fu soon, or what? Nobody knows who you are now. G'day, Brushcraft. Thanks for following, champion. Thanks, mate. Look for some friends who've only just joined. Here's the big picture at the moment, but here's some other stuff I did. This is what I've done in the last few days of streaming. My version of Carl Riddick's Lady of the Lake. Pretty fun. And there's another big hairy walrus man I'm working on, who I'll probably finish off stream. He's neato. And this is a throwback. G'day Vinty SGC. He's one I did a while ago now. Well, 3 months. I was doing him in mid-January because I finished him on my first couple of streams. Another one I did on stream. This is this month's giveaway from a recent Kickstarter. Very fun. And yes, what we're working on now, Dafne. Thank you. I'll zoom back in so your friends can see what's happening. It is a calmer stream without Gavin. It's also Sunday morning. I'm not pumped up. I'm just easing into my day with a nice bit of relaxing painting to start my day off. Sundays are always nice though. I love a Sunday. Got to decide what colour we want this like jumpsuit thing. leaning towards this. No, I'm not as early a riser as my girlfriend is. She's up at fucking 4 o'clock every morning, lunatic. But yeah, I'm out of bed by 6:30 most days. Just routine from the old work clock. Can't stop it. Orange? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I dig it. I dig it. If I don't like it, I can just change it, mate. Easy. You are in the past. I am not in the future. I'm in the present. But just like everything in quantum physics, it all depends on your perspective. Maybe since you're the observer, you are correct. $83, Paul. For me, 83. It wasn't a quote from a movie that I'm aware of. Maybe it is. What is an awa awa? Awa awa! Is that what you wanted? Awa awa! Awa awa! Awa! It's a type of bird in Australia that makes that noise. Thank you, mate. Yes, what's the time? 11 a.m. We will finish up probably in the next 10 minutes or so, friends. But as per usual, I'm just enjoying this paint job. So it's always hard to finish when you're feeling like something's going well and you're enjoying bits and pieces about it. You know what I'm saying? Ah. I've never heard that before, Paul, so thank you for sharing something with me that I'm not familiar with. That's a good question. Kung Fu? I don't think so, no. I think most of the time when I'm enjoying something, I just naturally like poke around a bit more and try a bit more stuff. You know, sort of slow down and enjoy the moment. G'day, Hootie Hoo. So, from that sense, I sort of naturally do it anyway. I'm working on a model called Dafne from Alternity Miniatures. It's a bust. Here's her face. And I'm using some new paints and trying some new paints out that I've never used before. The third generation AK Interactive matte acrylic paints. Thanks, mate. Get your ass to Mars. It was fun watching Gav yesterday. He's such a train wreck sometimes, eh? I've never seen Ghosts of Mars, no. Never even heard of it. The Psycho Killer. Far, far better. Run, run, run. Run, run, run away. Oh, oh, hey, 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 hey. No, I do not recall Ghosts of Mars. I went through a phase where I was like mad keen on awful movies. So I'm surprised I missed that one actually, because it sounds right up my alley. scum. Alright, what I think I'm going to do for Rendos. Yeah, I'll check it out if I find it. Just going to do a little smidge of airbrushing. I have, Brian, yes. I have been using the AK Interactive pretty much exclusively. The only thing I've used other than AK Interactive is a couple of contrast paints because I wanted some transparent colours with my airbrush. G'day. For Manu. You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Yeah, I did the same, mate. I just decided I wanted to try some, so I did. They're pretty good. Pretty good so far. Well, this actually is the pastel purple that I've mixed in with some of the other colours. Thanks, for Manu. No, I don't have a Discord, sorry mate. Not flashy enough for that. But if you're after feedback on your models, you can just post it in here and we'll have a chat on the stream. Live! Nice. So the red has one of my favourite colours in Chalice Red. And the purple has one of my favourite colours in Orchid Light. So, two great sets. And this is just the straight pastel purple. Purple pastel violet. If you're listening, let's finish the stream off with a tiny smidge of airbrushing, eh? What do we think about that? Outstanding. I think that's great. What the fuck are we actually airbrushing though? I know. Some orange bits. G'day, Jammers. Thanks, mate. So I think we're going to have to use a somewhat... we'll stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. Oh, nice way to finish the stream. Alright. Something Disney. So many choices. Alright, I've decided. I have decided. Stand by. Tale as old as time, true as it can be, barely even friends. Then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast, ever just the same, ever a surprise, ever as before, and ever just as sure as the sun will rise. Tale as old as time. Tune as old as song, bittersweet and strange. Beauty and the Beast. I love Disney songs, by the way. In case you didn't know. All right, let's do a little bit of varnishing, and we'll call this a day, I think. Not quite, actually. It's one last thing I want to do. We do have to use contrast paints for a few things, friends. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast. We don't have to, but it's a really, really, really good way to do leathers because they're a transparent paint. I did indeed, Paul. We talked about it briefly on yesterday's stream with Gavin. But I am currently in for the all-in early bird pledge, not the 900 fucking Swiss francs one, but I might end up on that one. G'day, Hooked Brush Painter. Hello from Newfoundland, CA. Welcome to my stream. Here's some other cool shit I did. You can have a look at this. I painted this on stream, so if you want to see how I did that, just go and watch the videos. Alright, good sesh, friends. Good sesh. I dig it. This is where she is. Let's put it together. Thanks, mate. This will follow. She's got a fucking giraffe long neck, eh? I'm gonna have to trim that down, I think. Alright, there she is. That's how she's going so far. We're not finished skin tone, we're not finished the hair, we're not finished anything really, but yeah, old giraffe lady, she's going okay. Giraffe neck. It's crazy. So yes, next stream is tomorrow night, friends, tomorrow night. For me, which is yeah, she does. That's a good movie. There's a good movie. Aeon Flux. I'll have to go rewatch that sometime soon. Charlize Theron. Alright, cool. Good sesh. Let's find someone to raid, shall we? Raid, motherfuckers! Miniature figures. Wapelius is using some oil paints. He's got plenty of friends. Ben. We're going to raid Ben. Excellent. I'm excited. We're going to raid Benny.
Whatever, or people, or individuals, but
Yes, this is going to be great. You guys are awesome. Let's go raid Ben. Woo! Raid! Have a great Sunday or Saturday, friends.
stage. I wasn't enjoying it. Oh, fucking Christ. Aw. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, Big Deno. Fuck. I refuse to follow your rules, mate. I actually don't remember what my rules are. Hey, Ben, I'll be dicking if I want. You finished early? Oh, thank you so much for following. Hooked Brush, Painter, who else we got here? Who followed? Thank you so much for resubbing Miss Half Damage. I appreciate that. You totally didn't have to do that. You can just watch this for free, as you know. Oh, fucking. Thanks for following, Deno. What a legend. Guys, make sure if you haven't already, which you most likely are, follow Big Deno. He's the one guy that has managed to make me feel like shit as a painter, but also improve me at the exact same time. It's incredible skill. So, welcome, friends. Hope you like Star Wars, because oh my god.